You open your calendar for the week. It's a wall of color, a fortress of tiny colored blocks, each one a promise you've made to someone else, back to back, morning until night. And there's a part of you that feels a flicker of pride. This is what it looks like to be needed, to be important. But if you're really honest in that quiet moment on a Sunday night, staring at the screen, it doesn't feel like importance. It feels like a cage. We've been sold a lie, the lie that busyness is a virtue, that being slammed is a status symbol. We wear our exhaustion like a badge of honor, as if the person with the least amount of sleep and the most meetings somehow wins. We fill every spare minute with motion, with tasks, with calls, mistaking all that activity for actual achievement. But what does it really feel like? It feels like you're a firefighter running from one small blaze to the next, putting out urgent little fires all day. And you get to the end of it, your head hits the pillow and you're exhausted. But the building you were meant to be designing, the life you were meant to be living, you never even looked at the plans. But what if this frantic race isn't a sign of success, but a symptom of fear? What if your busyness is a shield, a very sophisticated, socially acceptable way to hide from the terrifyingly simple questions? Questions that surface in the car when you're driving home in silence. Questions like, am I avoiding a difficult conversation with my partner? Am I terrified that if I stop moving, I'll have to admit I'm on the wrong path entirely? Am I just afraid of being alone with my own thoughts? The Stoics saw this thousands of years ago. They knew that a life of unexamined busyness is a life wasted. As Seneca wrote, there is nothing the busy man is less busy with than living. Think about it like this. Imagine two architects. The first one's office is chaos. The phone is surgically attached to his ear. His inbox has 1,000 unread emails, and he's proud of it. He sprints from meeting to meeting, making dozens of small decisions about doorknobs and window fittings. He's always rushing, always slightly breathless, always busy. Now, picture the second architect. Her office is quiet. Her calendar has huge, beautiful blocks of empty, white space. Sometimes people see her just staring out at the window for an hour, or walking in the park, or reading a novel in the middle of the day. She is slow to respond to emails. To the outside world, she looks lazy, unproductive. But who is designing the building that will last for 1,000 years? The one caught in the whirlwind of reacting to every tiny demand? Or the one who created enough silence to solve the fundamental problems of light and space and human feeling before anyone even poured the concrete? The first architect is busy. The second is effective. This is the great Stoic secret to a productive life. It's not about doing more. It's about having the courage to do less. It's about understanding that the most important work requires emptiness, not a full schedule. It requires saying no to things that seem good, so you have the space for what is truly essential. It means finally admitting that your attention is your real currency, not your time, and you're letting people steal it for pennies. So how do we start? How do we break out of the cage? Not with some new app or complicated system. We start by taking things away. First, tonight, perform the regret test. Open your calendar for the next 7 days. Look at every single appointment. And for each one, ask yourself this question. If this was a request that landed in my inbox right now, would I say yes? Be brutally honest. If the answer is a heavy, gut level no, you have found your target. That weekly status meeting that drains your soul, find a way to respectfully bow out. Just one. Send the email, make the call, reclaim that hour. It's yours. Second, schedule nothing. I know this sounds crazy, but open your calendar and create 2 1-hour appointments with yourself this week. Title them Protected. This is not time to catch up on work. It is an appointment with silence. Go for a walk without your phone. Sit in a room and just look out the window. The first 10 minutes will feel agonizing. Your brain will scream at you to be productive. Let it scream. This is you defending your mind from the noise. This is where your best ideas have been waiting to be heard. Finally, ask the one essential question. Tomorrow morning, before your feet hit the floor, before the phone is in your hand, ask yourself, what is the one thing I could do today that would actually be progress, not just activity? Maybe it's making the phone call you've been dreading. Maybe it's writing the first page. Identify it. Then give the first hour of your day, your best, freshest energy to that one thing. The rest of the world can have the leftovers. This isn't about being lazy, it's the opposite. It is a quiet, powerful rebellion against the cult of meaningless motion. It is the path of profound focus. It is realizing that your greatest work, your deepest connections, your most important insights happen in the spaces between the meetings. Your goal is not to have a full calendar. It is to have a full life.